Hey everybody, welcome to Down on Backyard Gardening. In this video today, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing in the garden. I've got some stuff that has to be addressed immediately. Some plants that need to be just taken care of. I have some spring stuff that needs to come out, summer stuff that needs to get planted, and I just thought I'd bring you all along for the ride. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee, let's grow. All right, so right off the bat, this was a trap crop. This is a blue Hubbard squash. I literally planted specifically to be a trap crop. And 2 weeks ago, it looked like this. Today, it looks like that. Now, there's some life still in it, but I mean, that thing is done. Everything down here at the base, I mean, look at that. It's riddled with vine borers. So it definitely did exactly what it was supposed to do. But I'm going to pull that out and get something else planted right there. Are these squash plants that, again, like 2 weeks ago, we're actually putting on squashes. Now, they are all dead. Look at that one right there. Dead, dead, dead. Got all these gnats everywhere. So these need to come out. Now, right beside it, though, are these ramping cotty zucchini plants that are just doing great. I mean, look at that. Totally trellising up on their own. I had a viewer say that these ramping cotty zucchini plants are pest resistant. If that's the truth, which I have not researched yet, this is all I'm going to plant from now on. Maybe 2 or 3 other varieties, but definitely no more of these summer squash, yellow squash. But even these squashes are done over here. I mean, you're seeing powdery mildew and stuff on them. So those are coming out. I'm going to put some beans in right there. I'm going to leave these white scallops in just for now. See what they do. Hoping that they'll produce at least one white scallop squash. Still don't have any of those. Never have. That just must be something I can't grow. Then right over here, again, 2 weeks ago, the plants looked like this. Today, these pea plants are done. I mean, look at that, y'all. Totally done. Now, I've left these pods on here because I'm going to just use these as seed pods for the fall. So I will cut those off, take them inside and dry them out. But we're going to get some different beans planted right here that will trellis up, move out some of these marigolds because there's just too many of them in there. They're all volunteers, so I mean, can't really complain. Especially when things are growing and you're not having to do any of the work. Now, I don't know how it is where you all live, but man, the mosquitoes have just come on. Today's the first day I've had to actually put off on. I've had to spray myself with off. All right, let me show you these 2 tomato plants, y'all, because I'm shocked that they've turned out like this. If you remember, like a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I planted this yellow pear tomato plant right there, and it was doing so good. And then I have another cherry tomato plant right over here, and you can see how bad that thing is looking. This whole area has just been taken over by these lemon cucumbers. So I'm just leaving it alone. I'm not gonna trip on that. But this plant, I'm gonna give probably another week or so just to see if maybe when the heat kicks in, this thing changes. If not, it's out. Done. See all these beautiful basils going to flower. This beautiful dill right here. Love having dill in the garden. I have another one over here. I mean, look at the size of this plant. Just amazing. And then look at that plant, y'all. I think it puts those purple flowers on twice a year. So beautiful. And I don't know what it is before someone asks. I don't have a clue. So if someone does know, I would love to know. So beautiful. Now what's funny is I planted this one when my neighbor right here behind me killed my other plant that was over here. I used to have a huge plant right here. 7-year-old or 6-year-old Carolina something, I forgot what it was called, but just an absolutely beautiful plant. I'm showing you all it right now, and that neighbor killed it somehow. Don't know how. Killed it from the backside. Was not happy. Real quick, let me show you these asparagus beans. I've never grown these before, but man, they have taken off, y'all. Check these out. These are about the size that you want to harvest them, which I will be harvesting actually very soon. Doing great. Now, you can actually see how long that thing is. That's about 3 foot. No, Well, it's definitely over 2 foot. Very long beans. So cool. Now those long ones, I posted a picture yesterday or the day before, and I was asked, what can you do with those? If you all know something other than just taking the seeds out, drying them, and using them again for later planting, let me know. But my experience with these kind of beans, and when they get to that stage, that shell, that outer shell is no good. You can't really do anything with it. So when they get to that stage, I always just dry out the seeds inside and then replant those down the road. But these asparagus beans will now be something that I always grow. I love beans like this. So cool. Then let me show you real quick before we start getting into the actual meat, the work of this video. These sunflowers, I've never grown sunflowers before. And again, I ordered my 2 tomato plants for the hashtag Tomato Challenge 2024. And Seeds and Such sent me free sunflower seeds. Well, never grown them. Thought, let's give it a shot. Y'all, things are almost 4 feet, 4.5 feet. Just getting tall. You can see the inside there. That'll become the beautiful sunflower, obviously. But these plants are just taking off. And then check out these nasturtiums. Just beautiful. I have quite a few different types of nasturtiums around the garden. These are just a red one. Just a beautiful red flower. All right, check this out. My first zucchinis of the year right there. There's one back there, and that thing was doing good, and now it's dead. So I'm gonna cut that off. But there's another baby zucchini right there. I've had no luck with squashes this year, y'all. None. Once again. Oh, look. First cucumber right there. Just saw that just now. Totally just saw that. And then check out these tomatillos, y'all. These things are just blowing up. They're going crazy. Look at all these tomatillo plants. All these tomatillo pods all through here. I mean, check that out. That one is about ready to be harvested. If you've never grown, I always have to stop for the rock stars of the garden. Look at that. Look at that bee. Just doing his thing, loving life. Yeah, calm down, Hoss. So if you've never grown tomatillos, they put that outer skin on and then the fruit grows inside it. Once it starts to break through that outer shell, tomatillo is pretty much ready to rock and roll. So until then, just leave it be, for real. Okay, one more thing. I feel like we're doing a garden tour. Get out. My first Sweet 100 tomatoes are starting to turn. Love it. This plant is really putting on size. There's the Single Seed Challenge 2024 restart plant. Thing is taking its time, I'll tell you that. A lot of tomatoes everywhere in this tomato bed, doing great. And then, oh yeah, look y'all, that Cherokee purple is almost ready. Probably a day or two, then I'll go ahead and harvest it. But check that out, first one ever, y'all, for me. Definitely can't complain. Now, one thing, I don't know if y'all noticed, hold on, let me back up so you could really see. Can you tell that the tomato plants are really growing? They're a little over halfway up that trellis system. That's 6 feet high. They have really put on size. And honestly, in no time, they've really started to blow up. All my eggplants over here are starting to do okay. Putting on flowers. I haven't seen any fruits yet, but that's all right. They're coming. They're coming. Okay, now that the garden tour is over, let's start yanking out the bad stuff and planting some good stuff. All right, y'all, sit back, enjoy some music. Here we go. Okay, y'all, we're gonna take a break real quick. When I'm always talking about vine borers, this right here is what I'm talking about as far as the damage. Hold on, I just saw this little punk. Where'd he go? Where did he go? He fell out. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, when I'm talking about vine borers, this is what I'm talking about. Right there is the larva. That little sorry punk totally killed this plant. Now again, this is a trap crop, so I'm not worried about it, but that is what gets inside your stalks of your squashes, your zucchini, some of your melons, and they destroy the plant. They literally kill it. So always be on the lookout for this moth right here, because when they lay their little red eggs, when they hatch, these little punks burrow inside the plant and kill it from the inside out. So public enemy number one right there for any squashes or zucchinis. This thing is about to die. Okay, so I took out the squash plants real quick. We're gonna take out these peas, deal with these marigolds right here, take out some of those squash plants right over there, and start getting some other crops planted. Okay, we are going to plant these right over there where those peas were. I absolutely love these. They are so fun to grow, and when you cook them in stir fries, they're fantastic. I'm gonna grow these bush green beans right over here where I just took out some of those squash. And I'm gonna put these these red ripper cow peas right over there. Or I might do it right here. Only thing with right here is these things grow so quick and a lot. I'm not sure if I want the cow peas right here because they grow a lot. These things get huge. So I'm thinking I don't want it to take over all of this, because on this side I have the Kahari melons growing, the vining, they're starting to vine, and some Armenian yard-long cucumbers over here. So I think I'm just gonna leave the trellis alone for now, let everything be, and get stuff planted over here. That way, just like how these Taiwanese long beans are doing, this whole area will be nothing but the red beans, the red Chinese long beans, and then right over there will be the red rippers. Or I might flip it, because the red rippers would probably do better over on this side. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put red rippers over here, Chinese long beans over here. Gonna throw those green beans in right over here. And yeah, get her done. All right, everyone, so all the beans are planted. Now I'm gonna put a link up to the video that I did specifically on beans, and that will show you exactly how I planted all of these beans, because I plant everything the exact same way. But this video right here will show you exactly like how I planted everything, what the white powder was that I was using and everything. It's all in that video, so go check it out. Everyone, the last thing I need to do is obviously water all those in. Always water in your seeds. But I need to figure out what I'm gonna put over here where that blue Hubbard squash was. Now I have some beans growing in this little raised bed, but that's for nitrogen fixation, which again, if you're interested in that, I'll put a video that I did on nitrogen fixation up right here. But I think I'm gonna put peppers in this bed, because they're basically gonna be surrounded by other peppers. Peppers there, jalapenos, habaneros over there. So I'm thinking I'll put something in here that's a pepper. I haven't decided yet, because I have a lot of super hots that are over there that I need to actually get planted out. So maybe I'll throw some of the super hots in over here, because I have the red reaper peppers right there, and the chocolate reaper right there. And you can see the reaper is starting to put on flowers, which means we will have some reapers pretty soon. I don't know what happened to the leaves, y'all. If If y'all saw some of those other videos, something nailed my plants. I don't have a clue, but they're bouncing back. So I'm just leaving them. All right, everyone, so that's the video. Again, just showing y'all what I'm doing in the garden, what I'm planting. I'll keep everyone up to date. Oh, I was specifically asked about the okra that I planted, I think 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. Y'all, I can't remember when I plant stuff, but check them out. All those little dwarf okra plants are coming up. So they are doing good, and those things will take off in no time. Everyone, if y'all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share it, like it, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless. Get out there, get growing, I can't believe I'm already pulling out spring crops. Blows my mind. But summer for us is right around the corner. Look at JoJo. Oh, girl. Talk to y'all again real soon. Bye. Now, right over here,